It is the Thursday evening of May 29th, 2016, and this is Rafferty. The siding lay right in there on the south side of the tracks here. In the distance, you can squint and see the Shan power plant over on the other side of Estevan, some 30 k away. 17 k away is the Boundary Dam power plant, right there. Both plants are coal-fired and provide a lot of Saskatchewan's electricity, owned by the Crown Corporation Saskatchewan Power Corp. Canadian Pacific built this line out from Estevan in 1912-1914, completing it to Neptune, 54 miles to the northwest. Looking south down Range Road 102 west of the 2nd. And that line of trees off to the southeast bounds one of the runways at the Outram Relief Field for number 38 Service Flying Training School at Estevan, 23 k to the northeast. There you can see the pool elevator at Outram, 3.5 miles away, due west. And it's just after 8 o'clock on a lovely spring evening. This is the far southern tip of the Trossachs Plains, which begin up in Avonlea and run down between the Missouri Coteau to the west and the Souris River. Undifferentiated glacial tilt, hummocky in places, but this is pretty flat in through here. Ideal terrain for novice pilots to learn how to fly. You run into trouble, you can put it down almost anywhere. And looking due north, that's the Souris River Valley there, with water backed up from Rafferty Dam, which is 6 miles due east of us down the rail line here. The Rafferty Dam project was begun in 1988, still ongoing. It provides cooling water for the Shan power plant and flood control. Did you look at that? Those birds are flying backwards. I've never seen anything like that. Saskatchewan. Looking due east, Estevan is 12.3 miles away, and rising to look down on the Outram Relief Field. From the east, you can see the triangular outline of the runways there. There are 2,700 feet on each side and hard surface to take hard landings. The line of trees would have been base of the triangle, I guess, pointing northwest. I don't know what there was for buildings, not much, and real cheap. Likely a mess hall / bunkhouse and a shop. And they would have sat right down in there somewhere. It looks like a drainage canal running northeast up to the intersection of the railway with Range Road 102 there. So, the number 38 Service Flying Training School at Estevan was part of the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan, which was a product of the Air Training Agreement signed by Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom in Ottawa in December 1939. The plan resulted in 130,000 mostly young men from all over the British Empire funneling through the plan in Canada, including 13,000 Canadians. The flying school at Estevan became operational on the 27th of April, 1942, and so did Rafferty and another sub-base called Chandler to the northwest. The skies were soon abuzz with twin-engine ensigns training bomber crew. and some tiger moths here and there. A reduced need for aircrew, unquote, saw the Estevan Flying School cease operations on February the 11th, 1944. Soon thereafter, the Reverend James Andrew Rafferty moved the International Bible School into the abandoned buildings of the Outram base, and he convinced the CPR to install a siding to make life easier at the school. That's the shops over there, I think. I believe that neither the siding nor the school long survived the Reverend's retirement in the early 1950s. As you can see, whoever controls the land now is trying to farm over top of the old runways. Most, if not all, the old buildings are gone. There was never a station at the siding. Of course, there are no elevators or not a post office. Just a fading memory. Rafferty Siding, Saskatchewan.